Alright, what's up? Today I'm gonna be doing a different type of video, and I'm not used to this with webcam and all this, but I'm trying something different. But I want to talk about if DBD should be free to play because this game has a lot of free to play features, or yeah, features is the word. It has, it has a lot of DLC, which they release every what is it, like 4 months or something like that. There's a lot of skins that cost a lot of money. They go for like $10 plus. The DLCs are usually $10 as well. And there's a battle pass, which a lot of free to play games have battle passes, like Fortnite or Apex. And granted, those are big games. They're not like DBD is it's small compared to them. But I think with all those features, I think it makes sense for DBD to have like a free to make it easy for players to get into the game if they already have a bunch of things that people have to pay for. I have like a pros and cons list, which is I have two things. I have it would bring a lot of people into the game, which is really good. I think bringing a lot of people into DBD will extend the lifespan of this game, which I think this game needs because this type of game, I'm gonna be honest, I love this game, but I don't think it can last for like 10 plus years. So doing something to increase the player base would be good and make it easy for people to get into the game. And another thing I wrote here was it would increase the queues, which is really good. Some days I feel like my queues are really long and sometimes they're short. But if you make it easier for people to get into the game, the queues would be like that. They'll be quick, which is a good thing. I think they should do that. Now, there are some cons to this, I will be honest. One, it will increase the cheaters. If you've seen any free to play game, you know that game has a lot of cheaters. And something that is recent that happened with free to play game is Apex. So it would suck if you're playing DBD and, you know, cheaters come in your game and it's not fun. Now, to be honest, um, this is not that bad and it's kind of like a weird reason. I think the only people that are gonna suffer from cheaters are streamers. Now it's still a bad thing. I'm just saying, like you've seen that. Like in my experience, I've only gone against maybe two cheaters in the 4 years I've played DBD, and that's because I'm not like a big streamer or nothing like that. Um, you mainly see it from streamers, which I think the con of it being of it adding cheaters would be bad for streamers, which is or adding yeah. If it has a lot of cheaters, it would be bad for streamers, which is still a bad thing. I don't think that's good because if streamers are playing a game and people are watching them, they're not gonna want to play the game. So that is a con. I understand that, but it won't. It would probably only affect like a small percentage of people because not a lot of people are big streamers. And another problem, which it's kind of a huge maybe. This is 50-50. I don't think this may happen, but it could happen. And I think shards may become harder to get or they get removed. Excuse me. Because if you make the game free to play, right? DBD has no reason to make shards easy to get. So if it's free and people are able to get into the game easily, they're probably gonna make it where people have to only buy regular like survivors or their own DLCs. Because now you could get shards and get the DLCs for free, but if the game is free, they might make that harder to get, or they might remove it completely. But I don't know because shards are already hard to get. Like, if I'm correct, the math is like every one prestige or devotion, you can get one survivor. I think that's what it is, and that's like you have to play for like 3 weeks straight to even do that. So I think it being already hard to get, they might not do that, but it's a huge maybe. So I think it should be free to play because the game already has so much shit in the game that people have to pay for, and I think it would just make it easier for people to get into the game and just play it, which is it's a good thing. Like there's a good thing that if a lot of people get into the game, and there's skins, there's DLCs, and there's no harm in making the game free to play except for just the cheaters and shards may be hard to get. I think cheaters are just the main problem. The shard thing is kind of a huge guess, but cheaters will increase for sure. But to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of things of cheaters on like the streamer sides. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the game should be free to play? I made a poll. Let me open that up real quick. I made a poll and I asked, "Do you think DBD should be free to play?" Now, only 6 people vote on this, but high percentages was yes, and a lot of people have said that DBD should be free to play. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the game should be free to play or not? And that's all I gotta say. So peace out.